Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'll do a reading for you today. This reading will be a Halloween themed reading and I'm so happy to do this. Hopefully you like it. So for the first pile, we have the bats. These are all earrings, by the way, and I loved that they were Halloween themed, so I'm using them for this reading. For the second pile, we have the skeleton hands. And for the third pile, we have the pumpkins. Also, for this reading, I will use some charms. So they are in this Halloween themed little tote bag. And I will also use letters and numbers. These are the cards, by the way, that I will use for this reading. I also found these cards. I'll show them. I found them in Flying Tiger. You can see it here on the with the symbol. And I really loved them because they are so Halloween themed and they are so nice. I had a look at them when I opened them and they really look lovely. And for the rest, we have the Pagan Tarot. Then we have the Spellcasting Oracle cards. And then here we have the Moonology Oracle cards that I will be using. Then we have the Halloween dices. I'll be using them too for this reading. And then at last we have the seasonal cards that I made myself. I just wrote down the astrological signs and I will use them for seasons. So it can be an important season or period in your life. Let's go check these out again. So we have the bats, the skeleton hands, and the pumpkins. Let's get into the readings. Hi pile ones! This will be a reading for today and let's have a look at your cards. So to start with, I'll take off these bats. For the first card, I have Spades 4. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I can see here with the Four of Spades that you are very successful at the moment in your work situation. Or you're really doing well in your work situation. I also can see that your health is quite good, too. And if if both are not the case right now, then both will be improving in the future. That's what I see here with the Spades of 4. I also see with the Spades of 4 that you are quite sensitive people and always wanting to help others. With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, I can see that you guys are quite perfectionist people. And I think that it really helps you out to do well in your job, and you are always there. You are always the first to take initiative, or you really want to do great things for others. It could be that you have a job where it's very important to do things for others, or in some way there is a connection between other people and you in your job. So for this pile, it could be that being creative is something you like, but it's like I don't see this in your job, that it's not a really creative focused job. So it could be, but what I get from these two cards is that it could be a job with a status, or it could be a quite formal job, or something you have to be very professional with at your job. So that's what I'm getting here, or at least there is some link between there is a link between having a client or a patient and having to be very professional with them. With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, I also get you are also very willing to learn and to improve yourself as a person, but also in your work situation. And you are very open to self-development. So you really want to gather a lot of self-knowledge, and maybe you're also a wise person that really wants to be there for others, like I said. So that's what I get from these two cards. Then let's have a look at the oracle cards. So these ones are from the spellcasting oracle. Let's have a look. We have passion, and that's also something that I really see why this card got out. So I can really see why this card got out, because passion, the first thing I have to think of is that you really love your job, that it's something you really love, and that you really want to be doing this job for a long time, if not for whole your life. And it's really something you like. So I show the card to you, passion. So I think you really love doing what you do, like I said, and you are really passionate about it. Let's have a look at the second oracle card. We have dreams. Wow, and it's something really complementing with passion and the other two cards, the Spades 4 and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So I can see here with the dreams card that you still have a lot of ambitions or dreams to go for, and a lot of goals, and there are a lot of things you still want to go for. You still have got a lot of dreams you want to accomplish, a lot of ambitions. I think according to this job you are doing, but also to maybe in general. And I can see that your dreams will come true. You will be able to accomplish them. That's what I get from these dreams cards. You can see here that the window is open. You can see the moon. It's a beautiful card, by the way. And like I said, you are really a person that wants to improve themselves, and that's your strength, that's your strong side, and that's why you're really doing well. So there's nothing you have to do to improve, because I think you are quite perfectionist and sometimes maybe stressing about not being good enough or not being able to do it, that you're gonna fail. But you're not going to fail, because you are strong. That's what I get here. You are strong, and you have got a lot of strength, and you are so willing to help others. There is a will inside of you. There is the passion for your job. There is these dreams you want to accomplish, and there is a lot of strength inside of you. That's what I can see here. And you are really open to learning and to developing yourself. And by developing yourself and getting a lot of self knowledge, you'll also be doing your job better. And I think the only thing that could get in your way, health related, is that maybe you experience a lot of stress because of your hardworking vibe. So you really are a hard worker, and that's why you could have a lot of stress sometimes. Or I think that for the rest, it's very important to take rest, to take a lot of rest when you can. So it's very important to have some time out, some me time, to have some self-care when you can. These things are the things that will also improve you, improve your qualities in your job, and that will improve you or develop you as a person. Then let's have a look at the last oracle card from the spellcasting oracle. We have fertility. Wow. Fertility. So, with fertility, the first thing, of course, that comes to mind is that you could have a baby coming, or that you want to have children one day, or you have children. But because this reading is about a lot about career and not finances, it's about career and your work, or yes, your work life or career. Fertility in this reading means to me that you still have a lot to give birth for. So it's in a figurative way, dreams card. So I can see that the dreams card completes this fertility card. This is actually a confirmation that you will make your dreams come true, and you will go for what you really want, and you will accomplish it. You will go in the right direction. Also, um, really having the courage to stand up for yourself and show people what you can, and make them believe what you can too. So I think you really believe you can, and maybe sometimes you could be uncertain or insecure about what you really can, your capacities, your talents. But I can see you are very good at what you do, and you shouldn't be scared. You shouldn't be frightened or scared. You shouldn't be scared. You can do this. Don't fear anything. You can do this. Let's have a look at the Moonology Oracle cards to end this reading. We have Bring Love into the Situation, New Moon in Aquarius. So with this card, I see that bring love into the situation. So this could be about trying to balance your relationships with your work life. So I think maybe sometimes you don't have enough time to spend with your friends and family, and sometimes it's difficult to have a balance between your career and your relationships. It's not that you don't want to, because I can see here, in because I also had helping others and being open to a lot of things, I can see that you really are someone that wants to have social contact with others, that really wants to be there for your family, your friends, that really wants to do a lot of fun things together and share a lot of things with them. But in some way, your work doesn't always allow you to be together with them. And I think that's something you really have to work on, to make more time for them. Then for the second oracle card, we have Nothing will come of this situation, void of course moon. So nothing will come of this situation. It sounds quite negative, but actually I see this in a positive way. With this card, I can say that nothing bad will come of this situation. I think that's the biggest confirmation here with this card. For me, that just means that you don't have to worry about anything. With nothing will come of this situation, I can see actually that nothing bad will happen. And I think it's maybe in this reading a little contradictory, or a little like it as if it's a negative card. But because this is a very positive reading for me, the only thing I can think about is nothing bad will come from the situation, and also nothing to really worry about, or nothing that could harm you. So then let's roll the dices. So we have the pumpkin, we have the bones, we have the broom, And we have the stars in the moon. So the stars in the moon, like I already said, it's about your ambition, your career, your passion. You really love what you do and you'll get very good at it in the future, or at least you'll get better in what you do in the future, or you'll get promoted, or you'll really do what you want to do too. With the pumpkin having a happy face, I can see here that you really have a quite stable or happy life. So it could be stable or happy. You're at least happy with the people around you, with the things you already have or or that you have already accomplished. So you are quite stable too. And then with the bones actually give me the feeling that some things are unfinished yet. You have some unfinished things. It could be unfinished business with certain people or with a certain person. And that doesn't have to be negative. So it could also be that there is no solution yet, or that you just don't have your answer yet. That some things just need to be solved first before you can go on. And if it's about career, I can see that some tasks are left unfinished, or some ideas are left unfinished, or you still have to work on them. So that's what I get from these bones, from these bones. Then for the last dice, with the broom, I can see that actually it's a little confirmation with the bones. So I can see that some way you have to finish certain things, or you have to solve certain things. Like a broom gets away the dirt. It's like you have to get away the negative thoughts in your mind, or the negative situations, the negative people. So this could be about a lot of things, and you will know what it's about. I think that there are certain people or situations or events, or maybe also tasks you have to leave. You have to leave for what they are. So if it's about people, just make sure that you take some distance from them because they are not quite good for you. Or if it's about tasks, maybe you should try to finish them, or maybe you should delegate them to other people if they are not really what you like doing. If you want to be able to work on other things, your ambitions. So that's what I get from the broom. Then let's have a look at the seasons. I'll try to pick one. I'm going with this one. And we have Capricorn season. Wow, and we already had Aquarius here. So Aquarius is January, February. So the end of January and the beginning of February. For Capricorn season, we have the end of December and also the month of January. So I can see with Capricorn and Capricorn season and also Aquarius season that I think December, January, February will be 3 very important months for you. These could be important in your ambitions, in finishing some ideas, in letting go of these people that are not good for you. It could be about anything, but anything that's related to this reading and cards, it could be about that all. And with Aquarius and Capricorn too, it could also be that these are two signs of people that are very important to you in your life. It could be about yourself too. You could be an Aquarius or a Capricorn. Some people from your family or your partner could be an Aquarius or Capricorn. This doesn't have to be, it's just something that's possible. But for me, it's about Capricorn season and Aquarius season. That's what I get out of this reading. Now let's have a look at the charms and the numbers and letters. So I'll do the numbers and letters first. see what we have. So we have, oh sorry guys, it's a little difficult with the camera because I'm holding it. We have Q. Well, Q is like this. Well, I can't read anymore. Q. We have a Y. Difficult letters. We have, it's not coming off. We have B. We have, what's this one? We have an H. I'm going to move this one so you can see it. We have an L. Then we have a D. And we have a C. Let's see if I can make something out of them. So I think we have the D of dreams again. So a confirmation of your dreams coming true. Maybe these could be initials. Your initials could be here, or the initials of a person that could be very important to you, work related or with your health, or just a very important person in your life. With B, I also have to think about blessings. So you are really blessed with the situation you already are in, and that you are already very successful in your job, that you have a lot of nice and warm people around you. With the L, I have to think about let go. So like I said, let go of these people that you shouldn't have in your environment, that are maybe negative about you, or that just don't match you, and that just are not the right people for you. With C, I also have to think about compassion. So that's the first word that comes to my mind. Compassionate. So like I said, you really love people or helping people. You really are very understanding and giving and compassionate. So you really can understand people. With yes, of course, the H, I can also say that helping others, like I said, helping or helpful, compassionate, that's something what I see here too. With the Y, I also have to think about year. So this year could be a very important year for you in career development, or could have been an important year in career development, or in relationships, or in family, in anything like that. Maybe in your home life. It could also be that next year will be a very important year for some of you, because like I said, we have Capricorn and Aquarius season, and that's the end of this year and the beginning of next year. So it could be about that too. For the Q, I think there are some questions unanswered, and that's also what I got here with, which one was it? I think it was with the bones. Yes, with the bones, I got that feeling that there are some questions on or unsolved problems, situations that you still have to resolve. So we get a lot of confirmation here actually. And for the last part of this reading, you guys, I will take some charms out. I don't have a lot of charms yet because I'm still trying to collect some. If I can find them anywhere, I will try to collect them. So what we have here? Oh, we have the key. So I think this problem that is unsolved will got resolved, and it could also be the key to someone's heart. So it could be about that the problems that are not solved have something to do with a person. It could be a situation and a person, and whatever it is, it will get solved. And if it's not about a person, maybe someone will help you out this time, because you are helping a lot of people already. And this time someone will help you out and be there for you. And someone could also be opening his or her heart to you. So it could also be a little about love, and maybe it's just different interpretations. So it's gonna be different for everyone. Take out what resonates. Then we have the elf. Am I holding it right? Oh, it's like this. So we have the elf. And an elf, for me in this reading, the elf shows me that you are a person that is very dreamy, and a person that has a lot of ideas, that wants to do a lot for others, like I already said, because an elf could live in the woods, and it's a protecting it's protecting their woods. So you are quite protective too, about maybe yourself too, but I think a lot more about others than yourself. And I also see with the elf that you, like I said, you have a lot of ideas and a lot of fantasy. So you could be quite dreamy or fantasizing a lot about situations that didn't happen yet, or that you would love to happen. That's what I get with the elf. And then the last charm, we have birds. Oh, we have the lovebirds. So we have two lovebirds here. Can you see it? It's not sharpening. Trying to, yes, but I think it's clear. Okay. So we have lovebirds here, and that could be a confirmation for some of you with the key. So it could be about someone loving you and opening up to you, or someone that really wants to be with you and that's confessing their love for you. If it's not about a person in love related, then it could also be that this friend or this person, this family member, whoever it is that you have unfinished business with, or we have still have got an answer unsolved with, then I think this person and you will reunite again, and there will be a reconciliation between you two. There will be a better relationship again. So, guys, that's what I see for you all in this pile. I really hope you liked the reading and you could take something out of it. And till next time, bye bye. Hi, pile twos. If you chose this pile, this will be your reading for today. So let's take off the skeleton hands. I'll leave them here so you can still see them. And for your reading, so the first one is the Spades 5. And we have the 6 of Swords. And this one is upright. So with this 5 of Spades, or Spades 5, it's all about change and motion. And I get some business vibes with this card too. So with this card, I actually get the feeling that a lot of you who chose this pile are quite creative or maybe artistic people. It doesn't have to be, but a lot of you could be artistic or creative people, or at least people with a lot of ideas and a lot of goals for the future. I think you guys really want to be in the spotlight, or at least present everywhere. People can really notice you, so people can really see that you are really present wherever you are. I maybe think that if you chose this pile, that you could be very open to new things and new experiences, or at least you are people who really try, always try, do. You plan a lot, I think, and you are quite organized. Or if you're not, then I think at least there is some structure, you have some organization in your mind. There is something you are very good at with planning, with what you want to come forth with. And I think that if you chose this pile, you are quite open and warm people. If you're not always that open, then it could also be that you are very loving and sharing. And with this pile, I can see that you guys really want to move on. You really want to move forward in what you are doing. You really want to be seen. You really want to be seen, and you want to be noticed. You want people to see what you have got to offer and what you have got to give to others. And maybe you yourself are a little more the center of what is happening, or in a situation, or at your job, in your career. I think it's very important to you that you can shine, that you can let people know who you are, that you can show them what you've got. You could be quite competitive too, and if you are not, then at least you are a very um, sweet and caring person. Like I said, the warmness I feel here. But still, there is something about you that you want to be seen. There is something you want to be noticed for. That's what I see with Spades 5. And then with the Six of Swords, the Six of Swords also tells me that you are competitive. So you are quite a competitive person, or at least you want to shine. You want to show what you've got. Like I said, you want to go for it. You want people to see what you have inside. But it's very important for you guys to win the race. And I don't mean that it has to be in a competitive way, but you want to win the race. Let's say you want to do what you really love, and you want to do what you want. It's like there is no other way. You have to do what you love doing, and if you don't, then you will never really be happy. That's what I see here with this card. And it's very important to have a creative or artistic outlet, and it doesn't have to be your job. If it's not, then it's something you do as a hobby, and you want to still improve, you want to still develop in your life. And I think if it's not your job, it's really something you would rather do as your job, and you would really want to do as a living, because it's really what makes you happy, what makes you feel free. And if it's not about a creative or an artistic job, then I really think that it could be something communicative. I think you guys are very talkative too, and very communicative, very good speakers, people who can really express themselves very well. So it could be that you do something in media, or that you have a quite social job where you have to talk to a lot of people. But whatever it is, it's something you have to do in the public, or with a lot of people. It could be in a team, but I see actually with these two cards, it's like you are quite an independent worker. So it's something you do on yourself. And you could have a team, or you could have colleagues or people who could help you sometimes. But in the center, it's like you are doing the work yourself, and you are being independent in this job. you are working independently. So that's what I see here with these cards. Then let's move on to the oracle cards. We have blessings. Ooh. So blessings gives me the feeling that you should feel blessed with your talents, and that you really, oh, it's not, you can't see it because of the light. I'll hold it. So that you really are blessed with what you've got, your talents, actually also your personality, I think, because I think your personality is also very helpful, or really helping you a lot achieving what you want and doing what you need to do in your job. I think you guys have a lot of talents, and you guys are multitaskers, and there is a lot inside of you, and that makes you unique. So of course everybody is unique in their own way, so it's not to be negative about anyone, but what I mean is that you guys have certain combinations in your personality or in your talents that not everyone has, and that's what makes you unique, and that's what maybe people look up to, and that's maybe also what you feel or should feel blessed with. So that's what I see with this blessings card. Then the other oracle card, and it is happiness. Ooh, that's a beautiful one. It's also a beautiful card, actually. The colors are beautiful. So with this happiness card, I get the feeling that, like I said, you are actually very happy with what you are doing. So if this job, if it's your job, or it doesn't matter if it's your job or if it's just a hobby, whatever it is, what you are doing or doing at the side, or what you have goals with, it's making you very happy, and it's freeing you. It's freeing your thoughts. It's relaxing you. It's something that you really need to do to feel happy and content and fulfilled. So it's something you shouldn't give up. It's something you really shouldn't give up. And it's really something that you should keep doing, because I feel it's very good for you. It's very good to free your mind and to relax. And yes, that's something I see here with this card, the happiness card. Then the last one from the spellcasting oracle. We have trust. So with this trust card, I get the feeling that it's very important for you that you trust in the universe, or you trust in yourself, and that you know that you can do this. Because if it's not your job and it's a hobby, I think maybe you think that you can't do this, you can't reach it, because it's a very difficult to reach what you are doing. Maybe it's something that's not known that much. I mean, if it's creative, it could also be something you're doing with your hands. Maybe you're painting, or maybe you're playing a musical instrument, or maybe you are even doing tarot readings, or maybe you do something like cooking or baking or gardening, or these are just some examples, so it could be anything, but it's something you do with your hands or with your body. And it's like I said, like with the happiness card, it frees your mind. So it frees your mind, and you can let go everything with it. It's something you really want to go on with, and that's what I see here, that you should go on with it, that you should trust in the universe, or in yourself, or in this thing you are doing, that it's going to work out for you, and it really will work out. That's what I see. Even though if it's not there yet, or it's it's getting there in the long term, even if you're getting there in the long term and not the short term, it doesn't matter. It's important that you enjoy it right now. And by enjoying it, you will really get there in the end. That's what I see here. You will do it. You will make it come true, your wish, your goal, because it's something you're very passionate about. You can do, and you really love doing it. And even if you don't know yet if you love this, it's something you will experiment with, I think, and you will go for it. And it's something that you maybe even will learn to love more if it's not what you would like to do the most, but what aligns the most with you. So that could be something too. It could be that maybe it's not what you want the most, but because of maybe your health or maybe some other situations or issues, you can't go for what you want the most. And maybe in that case, if this thing you are doing right now is relaxing your mind, is freeing you, is fulfilling you in a different way, but in a good way, then maybe you should trust that this could be something more for you. And maybe you are not aware of it right now, and maybe you don't think it will ever be something, but I see it will. So that's a very, very important message I get here for some of you. Let's move on to the Moonology Oracle cards. Then we have look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So this look at the bigger picture is something that confirms a bit what I said with the trust card. So we also have the same colors a bit. That's quite nice to see, but of course it's about the card. So what I see in the card is that, like I said, look at the bigger picture. So trust in what you want and look at it from a different point of view. And if it's something you really like doing now and you don't know if you want to continue doing it, or if you don't know if it's something for you, or if you don't know if you can ever make it, just look at it from a different point of view and look at where you are now and look at where you want to go or where you want to be. And it's like you should plan this out. So I think for you guys, it's very important to know where you want to go and know where you are right now, where you are at right now. And with look at the bigger picture, I see that there is some overview you are missing. So there is something you should in some way try to be aware of. So it could be the end goal. Maybe you don't know where you want to be, where you want to go yet. But it's something, if that's the case, you should know this first before fully going for this. And even if you don't know the specific result, and even if you don't know what exactly is coming from it, that's what I see with look at the bigger picture. We also have Sagittarius. So Sagittarius season could be a very important season for you guys, or you could be a Sagittarius, or maybe a person that Sagittarius could help you out. Take out what resonates, and if Sagittarius doesn't mean anything to you, it could be it's just for some of you. And Sagittarius season is from the end of November to the end of December. It could be that November and December are very important months for you this year, or it could also be next year, but because I'm doing the reading right now, it could be this year. And if this reading reaches you next year, then it could be about next year, November, December. And December will be very important for you guys in preparing or experimenting or harvesting what you really want. That's what I see here with this card. Then for your next Moonology Oracle card, I see a new start is coming. It's new moon. So with a new start is coming, I actually get the feeling that whatever you want to create or whatever you want to achieve or whatever you wish to do that relaxes you, it will totally change your life. So it will transform you as a person too, and in a good way. I mean, it will be a positive transformation. It will transform you in a positive way, and it will be a totally new life, a new beginning you will go through. And that's what I see with this card. So you guys will maybe not recognize yourself anymore from who you were before, and there will be a totally new you, I think. That's what I see here in this card. And for some of you guys, it will be a total change, and it will change a lot of things. For some of you, maybe not everything, but still a lot of things. So that's what I get with a new start is coming. Then let's move on to the dices. Wow, I crushed the hands. We have the one eye, we have the spider, we have the cat, and we have the bones again. We had the bones in the first reading too. So in this reading, the bones have a different meaning to me. So I always read the dices or the extra things like the letters and numbers and the charms just on the moment, so I don't have a certain meaning for them before I start these readings. I just go with my intuition, and I see what I feel when I see the images or the letters or numbers or the charms, and then I just read them at the moment. So let's start with the bones. With the bones, I get the feeling that you guys are very strong and determined in what you want, and if you want to go for something, you really go for it, and you guys really don't you are quite unstoppable then. So you really go for what you want, and you just make it happen. It's like you guys can make it happen, even if you have insecurities, even if you have some fears, or you have fear of failure, or you fear the unknown, or whatever you fear, or that you can't do it. You can, and you will let people see that. And I think on the other hand, there are a lot of people who chose this pile that maybe are insecure sometimes, but in some way they are quite assertive, and they have some strength inside of them, and I mean something powerful and something that people look up to, like, wow, you're so confident, you are, and maybe you even have some self-proud, but in a good way. Like, people see you really love what you do, and people really see that you can do it, so it's nothing to be ashamed of, I see. Then let's go to the cat. With the cat, I see that maybe animals could be quite important to you. You could be an animal lover, but I see with the cat that there is a person or an animal in particular that really helps you out a lot, that is supporting you, or that really loves you. It doesn't have to be your partner. It could be a friend, a family member, a colleague. It could be anyone. So it's someone you know, and it's someone that really is there for you when you need them, and you are there for them too. And I think it's someone very sweet, or someone that gets surprised a lot by you. And I don't mean it has to be a literal surprise, like, wow, I got a gift, but it's you surprise this person a lot, or this person surprises you a lot. And I think they do it, or you do this, in a quite nice and sweet way. It's like you have a really good bond with each other, and you always know what to share, what to say, what to do together. There is something very close, there is a closeness between you two. That's what I see here with the cat. Then for the one eye, I see that maybe there is something you have to look out for in the near future. It could also be now, but it could also be in the near future. So something you really have to keep an eye on, and or be aware of. Maybe just be careful with it. It could be work related, but I think it's just something you have to you have to be cautious with. So it's something you have to be cautious with, and it could be about a person or a situation or your work. Maybe it could be about anything, and it's like you will know this if it's happening right now, and if not, then you will see this in the near future. And nothing to be scared of, but just keep an eye on it, and you should protect yourself a bit. That's what I see here. Then for the last dice, we have the spider, and with the spider, I feel that maybe you guys are people who spit out sometimes what they want to say, what their opinions, um, and it's like you just say it. You say what's on your mind, and maybe it's, for some people it's not nice to hear, but that's why you are so open, and you can't always shush, let's say. So you really say what you think, and that could be a good sign too, because if you do so, then that way a lot of people know what to expect from you. You say what's on your mind. That's what I feel with the spider. Then let's have a look. Then let's have a look at your letters and numbers. We have 9. We have Y. Y, it's like it's giving me the feeling of why, the word why. Why is this happening? It's not like someone is trying to get someone's attention, or someone is trying to get an answer. Why is this happening? Or why did you do this to me? Or why me? Someone maybe could be feeling like this. Then we have the age. We have oh, we have U, and we have M. This is a U or an N? Let's see. No, it's a U. So we have U, we have M, H, Y, and 9. because we got 9 first and then the why, it's like maybe you get the answer on the 9th of a month, or in the 9th month you maybe got a little further. So it could be that in September you got a little further with your answer, or you saw this person again and they told you something, or and you got even more questions in your mind. If not, then this 9 could be about the 9th of a month where you get this answer, or where you finally know the why. And it doesn't have to be, but for some of you it could be not the 9th. If it's not about the why, then for the 9 I get that 9 is, for me the 9 is about completion too. So again, you have to trust on what you want, and you will get there, and it's gonna happen for you. Then with the M, I have to think about mother or mom. I don't know why, but that's the first word that came to me, mother or mom. Maybe your family is very important to you, or your mother, and maybe she supports you a lot in what you do. It could also be that she is not helping you out right now. So for some of you, she could not be helping you out. And because we have the M next to the cat, and I was saying that the cat is a person you can always share things with, I think for the M, it's quite a positive meaning here. So if it's about your mother or your mom, I think she really supports you in what you are doing. Or at least she tries to understand why you want to do this certain job, or why you are doing this certain creative thing. It's like she's someone you can really rely on. Or maybe someone who you could really rely on. Sorry if she already passed away for you guys. I'm really feeling sorry for you then. So I hope you can still connect with her, and you can remember her then. And I hope she's always with you in your heart. And if she's still living, then I think you guys really can get a lot of support from her. And yeah, that's what I get from the M. Then from the H, I get that I have to think about help. So it could also be about the why again. I think a lot of people in this pile have a lot of questions, things that are not clear for you right now, or yet. That's what I get from the H. And then we have the U. For the U, I really think of you. So you are the center of this reading. That's what I get here. And it's all about you. You guys really should listen to yourself more, to your intuition, to your wishes, to your relaxed mind, to what is in alignment for you. And you should really listen to your mental, emotional, and physical health, and what is good for it, and what is good for you, and what matches you as a person. So that's what I get from this pile. Oh, and I forgot the seasons. In the first pile, I did this earlier and not in the beginning, not at the end of the reading, but for you guys it will be at the end, because I totally forgot. Let's take one out, and we have Virgo season. Wow, and that really confirms the 9 actually, because Virgo season is in September, and also at the end of August. So I really think that September was a really important month for you guys in what you want to achieve, or in planning things out, in having some ideas, experimenting, an experiment phase, a preparation phase, maybe in harvesting what you want. So, yeah, that's great. And maybe for a lot of you, some unanswered questions or some insecurities about yourself already resolve themselves in September, like I said. And if not, they still will. So that's what I see here. And just trust on it that you will be able to do what you really want and feel blessed, like I said, with the talents you have, with your personality and everything, and the life you are living. Because a lot of people could envy it and could want this life, or this kind of life too. And I think you already worked so hard for it that it's now really time to shine for you guys. Oh, guys, and sorry, I totally forgot to do the charms for you guys. I'll quickly take some charms too, because I really want to have some charms for your reading too. Let's see what comes out for you guys. Oh, I've got two. So I've got good luck, I think it's it. Yes, good luck. We have good luck. Wow, and that's a beautiful charm. It's also a gold, like with the gold collar. And here you have golden letters too. So good luck really is a beautiful one for you guys. Like I said, be happy with what you do and trust you can do it. And a new start is coming. So the new beginning, the transformation I was talking about, it will be there. And you will be able to do what you want. You will be able to do this. That's the first charm. And then for the second one, we have the lovebirds. We had the lovebirds in the first pile too. And the lovebirds is again confirming for me the message about the mother, about your mother, or it could maybe also be a friend. So it's not for everyone that it's about your mother, but if it's about your mother, that's the person that is really supporting you, like I said, and the person that you can really count on, rely on. And with the lovebirds, it could also be your partner or a really good friend, someone that really loves you. It doesn't have to be in a relationship way, but whoever this person is, they really love you and you are happy together. You can really share a lot of things with each other and rely on each other. So that's what I see here with this last charm. We only had two charms for you guys, but very important ones. So beautiful charms. Thank you again for listening, and I really hope you liked the reading. So give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and you can always share your comment if you'd like to. And thank you again for listening. Until the next time, bye bye. Hi, pile threes. If you chose this pile, then this will be your reading for today. I'll take the pumpkins off. So let's have a look at your cards, pile three. So the first one we have is the Spades Queen, or the Queen of Spades. And then for the second card, we have the Eight of Swords upright. With the Queen of Spades, I can see here that you guys are very intellectual and very intelligent in what you do in your work, in your career. And you guys are always ahead with planning, and you can really get your deadline on time. So that's something that's not really a problem for you guys. You really have no problems with an outer deadline. Maybe your inner deadline is sometimes more of a problem, or for some of you it could just be the other way around. But whatever deadlines it's about, it's something you are good at planning planning your deadlines and getting to them. I also get the feeling that with this card, with the Eight of Swords, you still have a lot of negative thoughts about what you do, or maybe you're quite indecisive about certain things. You always hope for more, or you want more, and it's frustrating you that there is not more to reach or more to get to. Because I think a lot of you have already reached the highest height of what they wanted in their job, or what is possible in what you do. And that's actually something to be very proud of. And you can always learn, always grow more, and always do more. But it's like you are quite negative about yourselves, and maybe you are imprisoning yourself. Like, she thinks there is no way out because of the swords around her and the people shaking hands, and they imprison her. But actually, she doesn't see that she can just walk away if she walks in the other direction. If she just looks behind, and she can't see it because she doesn't look. And maybe there are some things that you guys even don't know about yourselves yet. That's something I sense here, that some things you don't know about yourself yet, and they will still be revealed to you. So you guys will still learn a lot about yourselves. And it's like you still have to learn a lot about yourselves yet. I think the most important message here is to not fall down in these negative thoughts and in this self-belief. Because you have reached a lot already in your job, in your career, or in your life in general, and maybe it just went up high straight away, and that's why now it's stabilized, and you think there is nothing more to go for or to do. But there are always things you can do, and I just feel that whatever you want to go for, you can still go for it. Let's move on to your oracle cards. So for the first one, we have grieving. With grieving, I get the feeling that maybe you guys went through a lot lately, or in your life in general. I think for a lot of you, it's in your life in general, and maybe that's why you chose to do a more practical job, where you didn't have to worry about other people, or about, you didn't have to get along with other people's emotions or thoughts, and you just wanted to work on your own with your hands, or in a practical way, in a more practical way. Like, I always have to think about building something. I don't know why I say that. It doesn't have to be literally, but it's like working with your hands. Or maybe you always had the dream to do something with your mind, and for some of you, you didn't, and you chose another way around, or I don't know, it's like you chose to do something with your hands or with your body, your strength. It could also be a hobby for some of you. It could also be that in some way you are combining something practical with something intelligent or intellectual, or something where you need to think and use your mind. There will always be a practical result. That's what I wanted to say. So something practical and working with your mind is combined here for a lot of people. There is a link between grieving and your job or your studies. If it's not about a study you had to stop, then I think that maybe your job, you had to quit your job. It could also be about your emotional or mental health. So it could be about a lot of things. And that's what I see here with the grieving card. Then for the second oracle card, we have boundaries. So with boundaries, I get the feeling that for you guys, it's really important to set your boundaries and to tell people what they can and what they can't do around you, with you, maybe also in your work situation. If something doesn't feel right, you should just immediately tell them, tell those people, or tell this person. I think this is something you have to work on, and something that you have quite some difficulties with. You always deliver the best work, but when people get into your business, it's like you sometimes don't know how to react or what to say. So it's very important that you know that you should just set your boundaries. So that's a very important message here. Your last oracle card, we have career. Wow. And I already felt a lot about career in this reading. So this career card tells me actually that your career is very important to you. That's what I feel here. That your career is maybe even one of the most important things to you in your life. It's something you can really rely on, and maybe for some of you it's important to not cling yourself to it too much, because there are still other people around you. It's not only about you, and for some of you it's something that was always there, and maybe the only thing you could really go for, and that you could express yourself in, or the only thing that ever got right, maybe that you ever got right, or that was really going well, and while the other things in your life weren't. And that's why this career, or what that you have built up, is so important to you. But also I see, like the tree, there is like an aura around the tree, a white aura, and white is like, a white light is something pure and something very enlightening for me. It's something pure, something very positive and freeing and healing. So I think that really, like I said, your career maybe also healed you in a lot of ways, that you could really do this thing. And for some of you, it could be what you really wanted to do for a long time or for always. And for others, it's something that just came along, and something that you just rolled in, rolled in, like they say, and something that you really always felt good with. So it always helped you. It always was something you felt so good with, and it was always something that was quite or really aligned with you as a person. And that was something that I didn't see in the other piles. So not in every, I don't think I saw it in the first pile. I just don't remember now, but I saw that in the first or even in the second pile, it was like they had to still find what they were aligned to. And in this pile, I really see you guys aligned with what you do, and it aligns with you in mental, physical, and or emotional ways. And you really found what suits you best. Like, even if this isn't what you wanted to do for the long term or from the start, then you saw the benefits from it. And some way, even if you were grieving about this person, about this situation or thing, I see that you still I see that you still got in the right direction. So it's like this grieving, how bad it maybe might have been for you at that moment, of course. It really helped you to get in the right direction in your life. And maybe this thing you always wanted to do didn't happen. And if that didn't happen, then what you do now is such a good direction for you guys. That's what I see here. And it's like you have found your life path already. That's what I see in this reading. You found what's the best option for you career-wise. Then let's have a look at your Moonology oracle cards. We have meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. So Pisces could be your astrological sign or your zodiac sign. It could be the zodiac sign of someone that's very important for you. Or it could be about Pisces season. So Pisces season is at the end of February and in March, till the end of March. So February, March, I always take both months in consideration. So it could be that February and or March has been or will be a very important season for you guys. It could be about February, March this year, so 2021, but it could also be about 2022. I think you will know what it's about. And it could also be, like I said, that it will be that February or March 2022 will be very important months in your career, maybe in this, still in this grieving or about this person, about setting your boundaries. But I feel it's something career-wise. So there could be a change. Maybe that's something that comes to my mind now. So there could be a change or something important happening in next year in February, March. And with this card, we have meditate and contemplate. So I get the feeling that meditating is very important for you, or resting a lot, and taking some time to do your self-care, to meditate, to have some me time. It's very important for you guys to not only be working, but also take some time off. And because you are always very always very willing and wanting to do things in a good way and to deliver to others and to not let anyone down in your work, you will always be working very hard and doing what is told to you to do. But it's also very important to meditate. To if you don't like meditating, it could be taking some me time, some doing some self-care, at least relaxing, and sometimes even doing nothing. Just lie down and listen to some music, or just dream about nice things that could still happen. There is a lot to do. Just have some fun with someone and get a cozy drink. There are a lot of options, and I think these are things you don't often do, or you maybe couldn't do for a long time because maybe you guys didn't get to this point yet for a long time. That's something I feel. Maybe also the grieving is still something you are doing, and you didn't heal yet. And with the contemplate, I think it's very important to overthink some certain things that happened into your life, or certain situations that you couldn't get out. This doesn't have to be work related. I think it's also with the grieving. Some things that happened to you, maybe you have to let go of some things, certain people, or just certain situations. Or like I said, maybe a career switch is coming. Even though this was always in alignment with what you did, there is something that's holding you back from still working there or doing this job. That's something I feel too. And with the grieving, it's like there is something, like a person or a situation, maybe your mental state, your mental and emotional health. There is something that's leading you to stopping this job, to leaving it behind. But like I said, if you are not in alignment yet with what you do, then whatever you will get to, the next thing you will get to, the direction you will go in right after this grieving, will be in alignment with who you are, with your mental, emotional, and physical health. That's something I really feel here. Whatever it is, this reading really tells me that you will be in alignment with the job you do. And everything in your life will get in balance again. So there is a certain disbalance, or you are not stable yet right now. That's what I see here. And you will, after this grieving is done and after you healed. So this is a very positive message, because maybe right now you can't see that positive outcome, but the positive outcome will be there. That's what I see here. That's what I really can see here with the career card. You will get where you want. And maybe it's not just about want, because maybe you don't know what you want yet or right now. And maybe you never thought about what you will be doing. But when you do it and when it's there, you will really feel it's in alignment with you. And if this is about the past, it could also, like I said, it could also be that you never thought this would be something you would be doing. And then in that case, you did it, and it just, you rolled in it and it was there. And you suddenly see that it's in alignment with who you are and your mental, emotional, and physical health. But if this happened in the past or didn't happen yet, I still feel that there will be a change. This change will even change your life. It will make your life feel more calm and satisfying, and more there will be more alignment, maybe also in other areas of your life, because of this career switch or this changing career or this big life change, whatever it is. So that's something I feel. And I already explained the meditate and contemplate card, so that it's very important to have some me time, to meditate, to take a lot of rest, and to overthink what is the next step in your life, I think. So you have to overthink what you will be doing in the future and what could be in alignment with you, what could match you. Then we have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Because we have the waxing crescent moon, I don't know why I have to think about it, but with the waxing crescent moon, I have to think about like the end is just the beginning. That's something that comes to my mind. Like maybe this ending of this job, this ending of this whole career stuff, it seems like the end, but actually it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning of your dreams coming true. Maybe the things you couldn't do for a long time already, you will be doing them from now on, from then on. And these things will come to you. These things will be there finally for you. And maybe you never expected them, but it will be a really good, beautiful surprise to you all. And maybe you never thought this could happen, but it will, like I said. And or whatever it is, it's such a good alignment for you. And just know that everything will be all right. That's something I sense here. Then let's go on to the dices. So for the dices, these Halloween dices, I see. Oh, we have the cat again. We also had the cat in pile 2. We also had the one eye in pile 2, so that's interesting. They will have a different meaning now in this pile because, like I already said in pile 2, I think I forgot to say it in pile 1, but I already said that I read this extra dices and extra charms and letters and numbers just at the moment, so I don't have a specific meaning yet for them in the beginning of my readings. I just read them like they come, and I just take out the meaning that I feel at the moment when I read them. We also have the spider, and we also had the spider in one of the other piles. I don't remember which one. Then we also have the mummy. So let's start with the mummy. For the mummy, I think this is your fear. This is representing your fear to me, that you are really fearing what's gonna happen in the future, that you're fearing this transformation you maybe even feel coming already, and these things that will change, you already know them or you feel them coming. And it's frightening, it's scaring you, it's fearing you, it's something that maybe frightens you, and something that you don't know what to do with, and you feel trapped in yourself. But like I said, don't do that, because everything will be in alignment. Then with the cat, I feel that this grieving could be, like I said, about a person. So it's more likely to be about a person than about the situation. It could be about both, but I feel that there is a person involved in this, and it could also be about a person. Yeah, that's what I get with the cat. The grieving about a person or a person involved with this. Then with the one eye, I get that you will be very enthusiastic soon about something. Maybe you will see someone again. Maybe this person you grieve about is at a distance from you, and Maybe you think you will never see them again, and maybe you will, or maybe in some way they will connect to you, and or you will connect to them. And like maybe there is a way to meet again, and it's like something or someone will surprise you in some way. So you could also be surprising this person or someone just in general, but I feel that something will really surprise you, and you will be very happy with something coming soon to you. It's like you are very happy and waiting for an answer, or waiting for this re-meet. Like you are very happy with, you will be very happy with the outcome, but you are waiting patiently, I see, with this one eye, and you are very curious about how it's gonna be, this something. Then with the spider, I get the feeling that with this spider, I get the feeling that something is really making you sad and unhappy, and we have a lot of messages about this person, about this grieving, about this situation. So I think this situation and your career really have quite a link. And with this spider, I get the feeling that sometimes it makes you very angry, this situation that you are in, or whatever happened. It makes you angry, it makes you sad, and you sometimes just want to build your spider web around you and get everything or everyone away from you and just be on your own. And whoever gets into your web, you just catch, like you just maybe even hurt, and not because you want to, but because of what you are feeling and what's happening around you. And it's very important for you guys that you guys learn to heal first. So you should first heal and then think about the next steps. And this healing will come with time, I see. So even if it's about a person you are at a distance from and you want to re-meet, or you want to connect with again, then even in that case, it's like you will have to heal on your own first. And when this healing is done, it's like you will open up more, and then it will be the right time to meet this person again. And if you can't meet this person again, then first you need to heal yourself, and then you will understand certain things better that maybe didn't work out, or that didn't happen the way you wanted or planned, or even you thought would happen. So that's what I get here. Then let's go to your zodiac seasons. I'll take this one. We have Gemini season. We already had Pisces, and Gemini season is it's the end of May and till the end of June. So I think that May, June will be two important months, or could be for some of you important months, maybe in reconciling with this person, or in totally being healed again, or this career switch, or anything that I said in this reading. And I think you will know when this time comes, when this period comes. Maybe you will be thinking about what I said in this reading, and you will say, wow, I didn't think it would, but yes, it's May, June, and this career switch is happening now, or I have already healed, or I reconcile with this person, or maybe I finally learned to meditate more and to do more my self-care, or I finally see that I'm more aligned with what I do. So these could all be options. Then let's have a look at your letters and numbers. So we have, gonna move this one. We have the H. Oh, and we have the anchor. Then we have, oh, we have the L. We have 6. And 6 reminds me of June. So June is the 6th month. So for a lot of you, the 6th month. So June could be more of the most important one of the two. So not May, but June for a lot of you. And I also saw Pisces season, and Pisces season was, like I said, February, March. But it's like maybe it could be different for everyone, but February, March could also be this alignment period, but I see it as like it's being later on. So I think Gemini season, May, June, is more of this alignment or this healing or this reconciliation period. And like February, March, Pisces season is more of a period where you are still overthinking and where you are still learning to heal and learning to change things. Then we have G, we have A, and we have O. So with the anchor, I see that because the anchor is something we see at a shore or at because an anchor is something that's in the water, or meant to be in the water, I see that it's that a lot of emotions, you have a lot of strong emotions, and of course with this grieving it's very normal, but it's like they are really going very deep, and you could also have had a lot of traumas in your childhood, or maybe in your youth, or even when you were even had some traumas or a trauma, certain emotional, a big emotional thing when you were grown up. But I see a lot of deep emotions and a lot of emotions that are holding you back from being yourself and doing what you should do to be in alignment with yourself. Then we have the O, and like with the O, I think about, oh no, like, oh no, or oh this, or maybe it's even a positive, or like, oh, I didn't expect that. Because I think like I said with the one eye, I already had the feeling that someone would surprise you, or you could surprise someone. But I think might be surprising you. Someone might be surprising you, and you'll be like, oh wow, I didn't expect that. So it will be a positive surprise. And for some of you, it could either be like, oh no, is this happening again? Like maybe it's the feeling that you think things will be repeating themselves, but actually they don't. Like I said, this career switch will be a good one. And like maybe you think like, oh no, I don't want this to happen, and I just don't want to do this or that or change this, that, but it will be for the best for you. So that's something I see here. The 6 I already explained, like it was a June for me. Then with A, I think that the first word I have to think about is I think about and, like this and that. So like I said, there will be something positive happening, but you will also be having this and this and this. So a lot of things will be in alignment in your life that you didn't expect. Like you will have and a good career that is in alignment, or your goals and dreams will be there finally, and you will have this person you reconcile with, and a lot of other things. So a lot of things will really happen in a good way. Then with the L, I think about let go of all the pain, all the negative thoughts, let go of all the fear you have, let go of all those things holding you back, and try to heal, try to see the positive, try to see the good. It's like you should stay positive, because if this is really about a person you are at a distance from, then you have to stay positive, I see in this reading, because I see you will reconcile, or there will be some kind of contact, or some positive thing this person does for you or leaves behind for you. So it could be about anything. I don't know. But even if this person passed away, then they will have left something beautiful behind for you. And it doesn't have to be literal. It could be like a child, or maybe something materialistic, so an object or something. But if it's not about that, it's like this person really left you with maybe beautiful wisdom or words or insights or something positive in your life. That's what I see. Then with the J, I get the feeling that I think about Jack. I don't know. Maybe it's a name that could be important for some of you, Jack. I also think about jacket. So maybe a jacket says something to some of you. I don't know in which way, but maybe the jacket could be important when you see this person again, or this person left you with a beautiful jacket, and or you still have this jacket of this person if they passed away. So in some way, it's like, oh, and the candle went out. Ooh, that's beautiful. Just when I was telling you something about the grieving and about this person. So I've got the feeling that this person is trying to connect with you. Even if they are still living, then this person is trying to connect to you somewhere in the energetic world. So I feel, like I said, a jacket could be very important to you, or this person could have a jacket that you immediately recognize, and that you just know that it's this person, and maybe you re-meet very suddenly or very unexpectedly somewhere you didn't expect to see this person. So that could be too. And for some of you, maybe the name Jack could be important. Then with the H, I see holding on. That's something that comes to me, like holding on. Hold on to everything you have right now, and hold on in life too in general. So you can do this, and you will get there. So that's what I see here. And then to end this reading, I want to take some charms for you. Shouldn't forget the charms, because I forgot them in pile 2 and I had to re-record. So what do we have here? We have 3. So we have the clover, Yes, we have the clover, and the clover speaks of good luck to me, and just about luck, but also about things getting into place, things getting better, and like you will finally be happy. That's what I see here. Then we have the ring, and it's a hearted ring. So there are a lot of hearts on this ring. It's actually a ring that changes color when you wear it. And maybe, let's see about the color. I think we have something greenish. Of course, it changes a lot, but with the ring and maybe the greenish color, I think like green is for me the color of finances and career and improvements and success. So everything, like I said, will be better. And with the hearts, it's again a confirmation of reconciling with this person. And also, if it's not about reconciling for you, then things will get better and you will finally have the life you always wanted, the life that is meant for you, and you will be loved by a lot of people or loved by this person. Then the last one is this gold colored, I don't know how to call this. We have a lot of thread. So with this one, I think about maybe a lot of chaos that you have been through, a lot of chaos that was around you. But it's like a golden chaos, like the chaos leads you to your golden luck. And we have the clovering gold too. So it's leading you to the golden luck and to the happiness and love you really always wanted and you also deserve. So that's what I see for you guys, pile 3. And thank you for listening. And I really hope that it resonated with you. And give it a thumbs up if you really liked it. And if you got something out of it, feel free to leave a comment if you would like to. And see you in the next one. Bye-bye.